What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are on the conquest of Ulster, and of course we are now in another war, the French conquest of Venetia. We are going to be invading the island of Rhodes. This could be quite dangerous, so we will be requiring one of our best generals. We do have a lot of discipline, and we do have a lot of morale. Political crisis. Certainly going to be taking the legitimacy hit. Let's take these 7 war galleons and move them down to the Gulf of Almeria. That way we can do our best to put a bottleneck on, any type of provinces here. Okay, here goes our invasion of Rhodes. We are, of course, going to be having a negative modifier of 2 because of our strait crossing or our naval invasion. But it looks like we are going to be taking them out. Hopefully, we will have enough men to siege this down. And I am certainly going to just outright take this territory. And we have the ability for land clearance. We will take that. We have now unlocked new galleys. What I'm certainly excited about is once we unlock Administrative Power 22, we will get the Constitution, which means we will get a new idea group. A royal marriage from Ferrara, I will decline. And let's fabricate some additional claims on the Ottomans. We have some spy network power. And one more claim will cost 30. I would love to have a claim on Constantinople, but it is a little far. So there is the Aegean Sea. We will throw a claim on Edernay. Probably pronouncing that horribly. Let's throw another claim down on the Tunisian Empire. Probably Sousse or Sousse. And looks like we already have... Oh, unfortunately, our territory does not reach. What about Kef? How does that sound? 1, 2, and 3. And Portugal is about to invade. Let's throw a general on. My generals are god-awful. We are going to want to go ahead. And as soon as I really get a new idea here, the goal is to improve our generals and, of course, save us some money. Now, if I get offensive ideas, every single general is going to be amazing. I will get a lot of discipline. If I go for defensive ideas, a lot of my main expenses here is my military. 118 ducats every single month. I would be able to save about 18 of those ducats with, of course, the regimental system under defensive ideas. So, I should be saving 11 ducats, not 18. But of course, the goal is I want better generals. I will have that with defensive ideas, and I will have it with quality ideas. I guess what I really need to do is let the game play out and see where fate takes us. And we are sieging down Rhodes. We are sieging down Friuli here. Okay, so here's going to be my plan. I'm going to outright vassalize all of Venice. I will go ahead, steal some land from Portugal. Ooh, I am at war with Cyprus. I would love to take them out as well. I am getting very, very greedy. Okay, let's knock out these Portuguese troops. They don't have anywhere to retreat to. They should be just knocked out completely. Do we want missionary strength or tolerance of the true faith? Let's take tolerance of the true faith. Friesland has entered into a military coalition. That will be fine, and that will be okay. We have absolutely destroyed Portuguese military. And slowly but surely, we are taking down more and more provinces. I really just want this war with England to end. And they have negative 59 reasons for that. The longer I wait, our ticking war score here, I do own the war goal, so of course that will tick up over time the longer I hold that province. And our rebel uprising in Inverness, that's most likely because we are converting their faith from Reformed to Protestantism. Let's check out our religious map mode. Most of our provinces here are Protestant compared to our religious disasters of 200 years ago, or even 100 years ago. Half of our nation was almost on the brink of a civil war. I was losing manpower. All sorts of uprisings were occurring. Okay, looks like Russia has finally ended its war with the Ottomans, and of course that is most likely because the Commonwealth has begun sieging down Russia. Oh, and of all the countries that I would hate the most, the Ottomans have joined in to a military coalition. I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to take out these troops. We'll try our best. Make our way up to Scotland here. And slowly but surely taking out the siege of Friuli. We have won the siege of Lisboa. Okay, hopefully this works. We are going to have a negative modifier here. A lot of countries are entering military coalitions. I really just want this war to end. I do have a lot of excess manpower, but of course my biggest issue now is money. But surprisingly enough, I am getting quite a bit of it. And once we core this territory, we will go ahead and send down some troops. The siege of Rhodes has been successful. Let's go ahead, send these 20,000 units to Cyprus. And as soon as possible, who is blocking this? Let's move this fleet as well to the Gulf of Satalia. Now, as soon as these troops leave on the 11th, our air has died. Oh my goodness, and we have the worst air ever. A 311. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. I might go ahead, you know, I hate doing this. Let's lose 50 prestige and kill our air. And hopefully get a new one in time. Okay. Let's end our war with Rhodes. And take over that province. We now have a new government possibility. I don't want to see any uprisings, so we will go ahead and improve autonomy, make it a core. And of course, we don't need any bastions here. Okay, what is happening? We are lacking men. Let's take our strongest leader. Unfortunately, he is taken right now. And see what damage we can do. Looks like we have landed on Cyprus now. I would love to take this country as well. Peace offer from England, not yet. Unfortunately, our men are going to have a -1 terrain penalty and crossing penalty. What would it look like if I tried to end the war now? Still -58. Part of me wants to send these 22,000 units up, and I think I will. I'm just a little nervous. I see that England has a fleet. Okay, we need to leave. And unfortunately, I don't believe we will. Yeah, we are going to get knocked out here. The 1st of July, we certainly won't make it that far, but if we do, nope, not going to happen. We are going to lose 20,000 men. Let's get out of here as soon as we can. 18th of July, not going to happen either. Okay, we have lost 22,000 men. I'm very sick of losing manpower, so we will go ahead and bring these units over to Calais. I just really want this war to end, so that way I can get on to bigger and better things like Friesland. And of course, the Iroquois are still creating more ceremonial fire pits and not being helpful to any of England. And Cyprus is being sieged down in time. Brunswick has now entered the military coalition. And Portugal is undoing all of my hard work. And it looks like my fleet is going to go down. These were all of my transport ships, unfortunately. We are going to need to create 24 more. I guess that's what happens when you try to take risks. We need to stop doing that. Now, is it possible for me to just peace out Portugal? Okay, what I would really like are these two islands, and unfortunately, there is probably... no, you know. This is what well, really, I'd like these three islands. That would anger a lot of people. We have won the siege of... Oh! We have won the siege of Friuli and getting an absolutely amazing heir. I am very, very happy that we took the plunge and murdered our previous child. We are going to be taking a very strong penalty here as well. We are going to be crossing the Gulf of Venice into Venetia. We'll see how well this works. We are going to be taking a huge, huge hit here with tax, high naval attrition. And how is our conquest of Venetia going? Quite well. Absolutely stack wiping their troops. Let's send these 8 units over. Unfortunately, this will take quite a long time to funnel our troops over from Calais to Kent. And somewhere around here should be 7 war galleons. We will send them that way. A lot of countries are in a military coalition against us. But of course, we do have the Commonwealth on our side. Let's improve our trust just a little bit. And here with Spain, let's improve it to 100. What about Brandenburg? They obviously are very upset with us. Let's improve relations. Part of me wants to just end this war, but it may not happen as soon as I would like it to. We're going to move another 22,000 men over as well. Okay, so where do we stand? Has Cyprus capitulated? We are still working on that. It might be a lot easier if I were to blockade their ports. And another status quo. We are going to be blockading their ports. And now where do we stand? We have a massive naval battle going on as well. I'm going to be losing 8 ships. They are going to be losing quite a lot more. So the goal is to take Cyprus, possibly even take 2 of Portugal's islands. Unfortunately, there is a fortress here or some sort of garrison. So we need 126 reasons for them to say yes, despite having their capital. That is not enough of a reason. Let's bring 22,000 troops over to Ayrshire. And we will ask for a contribution, pay off any and all loans we have. I could even move some additional men. Yeah, I do have 44,000. That is quite a lot. And looks like this terrain is woods. Bohemia has entered into a military coalition. We are still making quite a bit of ducats every month. We have 238,000 men. We have lost the siege of Sligo. Portugal wants to give us a peace offer. We certainly won't have any of that. Let's just knock out their military here. And we should be absolutely face-stomping them. We have maximum manpower. Let's go ahead and use some of that. Or military power, I should say. Let's bring you up to 20. Bring you up to 10. Bring you up to 10. And bring you closer to a higher level as well. There we are. Okay. So far, so good. They shouldn't be able to retreat. Let's try to stack wipe these Portuguese troops. And, oh, it should be any second now. There we go. Wiping out 17,000 troops in one battle. And we are still waiting for Cyprus to fall. As soon as Cyprus falls, we will go ahead and take that over as well. Sligo will need to fall as well. Hopefully in time, we'll see what happens. Looks like there will be some small uprisings. Nothing we can't handle. Now, it could be quite dangerous if I tried to funnel troops over. Especially to this province down here in Cabo Verde. I'm probably going to be risking this, but we'll try our best. In the meantime, let's go ahead and combine these ships. Hopefully, maybe. And we are going to be taking 7,000 units. It might require a little bit more. We have won the Siege of Cyprus. We will go ahead and piece them out, conquering their lands and taking all of their money, having a lot of aggressive expansion as well. It looks like they don't want to be taken over just yet, but after our ships destroy whatever's left, Ravensburg has entered a military coalition. And, of course, let's see if Cyprus will now give us their province, and they will. We certainly don't need a bastion here. We will set up a new government, and, of course, because it is an island, I really don't want to have to send troops to islands, taking a negative penalty. Okay, they have a lot of ships, and we have a lot of ships. Let's see if we can move these 60 ships down as well. Switzerland has entered into a military coalition. And let's stomp out whoever we can. Okay, so far so good. Let's try to stomp out the rest of these troops. For some reason, Portugal has some men still up here as well. Call for peace against, I believe, England. Man, I just want this to end. Alright, only 4,000 troops can move at this time. Royal marriage from Brandenburg we will accept. And is it possible for England to give me all of this territory? Negative 93 reasons. Doesn't look like it's going to happen just yet. Let's take out the rest of their men. And move these troops over to Leinster. Okay, another bloody battle. I don't know if we're going to win this. We most likely won't. We are going to retreat. Okay, will Portugal give us any type of land? Negative 83 reasons. What if we did... Well, I want both of them. I think I am going to wait. Peace offer from Venice. What would it look like if I just outright annex them? I understand we would be losing some claims here. I think I might just go ahead and do that. Obviously, we need to take our war goal. Yeah, let's just end it like this. Okay, and now we need to deal with England once again. Setting up our governments wherever possible. More and more countries are going to be entering a coalition. A lot of countries absolutely hate me. Even Hungary, I'm very surprised. Okay, in the meantime, let's create even more troops, just in case. 237 days. You know, I will go ahead and do that. Our truce with Scotland has ended. And slowly but surely, we will go ahead and try to create up some sort of navy. I wonder if our 22 ships have been constructed. Looks like we only have 12. I wonder where the other 10 are. Not too sure. Most likely transporting units somewhere. Alright, so here we stand. I would absolutely love it if the Ottomans and the rest of these countries would stop hating me. I feel like I am running very, very close to death here. But of course, I want these countries. Aha! And finally, we are going to be taking over the rest of the English territory. Okay, and now let's funnel some troops back to the mainland. And we absolutely need to prepare for uprisings and rebellions. We really need a lot of administrative power. I'm very concerned that the rest of the world will take notice. Denmark has entered into a military coalition. All we need to do is keep our alliances strong with Spain and offer them royal marriages. I believe Brandenburg as well, they have a lot of aggressive expansion. Okay, we can either gain 100 military power, or I believe that's our heir. No, this is us. I would obviously like the 100 military power, and it looks like we got it. Papal states have entered into a military coalition. I am getting very, very nervous here. I am going to take the ducat hit. We have a lot of unrest. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead. Excuse me. We need a theologian. Here we are. And a lot of these will go down in time. I would like some more stability, but we really lack the administrative power. It might be nice to remove 20,000 of these men and move them back towards the French Balkans. These units don't need to be here. We will move them back. Obviously, some men need to be returned. Let's move them all to Provence. And 1 and 2. 4 and 10. We need one more regiment. And hopefully they should be at full strength sooner or later. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to protect the English trade node, and we want you to repair yourself. I am very, very nervous that we're going to be seeing a lot of uprisings. This could be quite devastating as well. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put a cut in here. As always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.